Okay, so this is Jenny. She's a little out of breath because she has asthma, and I haven't been home most of today. And now I have high value food on me, and she's very into food, which makes her the perfect candidate for this. She did used to counter surf quite a bit, and we worked on this using the same process. Um, and I kept food and really fun stuff off of the counters for a while. And then I also reinforced place as much as I could. So anytime I was doing stuff like in the kitchen, like if I'm cooking, I would give her stuff to do on her bed, or I would stand here and I would tell her good when she was on her bed, and then I would walk over to her and hand her a treat. Um, I did use baby gates for a little bit to kind of like manage that situation. So you could maybe like block him out of um, the kitchen if you need to, or if you know you're going to be in the office, like take him with you in there. Um, or if not, then I would give him something to do, or else he's probably going to find it himself. But so management is a big thing. And then giving him an alternate behavior, like good, like rewarding him for sitting in his place um, as much as you can while you're doing stuff that is very like enticing, and he like wants to get to the stuff on the counter. So then he knows when there is good stuff on the counter, he's supposed to go to his place instead of sitting or jumping up on the counter or whatever he typically does. So first, what you're going to do is you're going to walk him into the area where he typically jumps up on the counters. Good. And you're going to reward him for four on the floor. Good. Or sitting. What I'm doing right now is I'm waiting for Jenny to look at the counter and then look back at me. Good. And then I am bridging and reinforcing. Good. You can like start moving your hand up here to like grab things, make it more interesting. Um, and then once you've done that a few times, um, then you can bring out like something a little bit exciting, like this thing of peanut butter, and I can put it right here. And then when she looks back at me, I'm going to bridge and reinforce. Um, and then once that is really, really easy and she can do something a little bit difficult, then you can do things like put treats on the counter. And then we're going to, good, wait until she looks at you. Sorry, wait until Chase looks back at you from looking at the treats. And then bridge and reward. If you put the treats up here and he immediately tries to jump up to get them, then I would put them farther back and I would keep him on a leash farther away. And then you can close the distance as it gets easier. But I'm going to leave these treats right here, and then I'm going to walk Jenny out of the room for a second, and then we're going to walk back in. Good. And then I'm going to wait for her to sift them, and then look back at me, and then I'm going to bridge and reward. So I'm going to make it like super enticing up here, basically, and then reward her for not jumping up. Good job. And then you should be golden. But most of it is management, and then the other stuff is like rewarding him for good decisions near the places where he typically jumps up and steals things. Um, and at first, you're going to do that with literally nothing on the counter because he already knows that it's reinforcing to get on the counter because he's already done it a few times. So you're going to do it without anything up here, just in case he pops up there and he's like, "Oh, what's up here?" Then you do nothing. You wait until he gets down, and then you try again. If that doesn't work, then we can also teach him a leave it and do it with that. But this should